You love Gunpla, we love Gunpla. I'm Paul, this is Jeff, and we are Gunpla SA.
You want to do the little dance?
Yeah!
You want to do a little dance? Good afternoon, rAge. What's happening? Yeah, I love that. I love that. I want to do more of that just now. Okay, so I know what you guys are all thinking. I look like the guy in the video. I am, and this is my buddy Jeff, and we do this thing called Gunpla SA. And what is Gunpla SA? We're going to find out in the next couple of minutes. I'm going to start off with a small question for you guys. Do you like robots? Do you like mecha? Do you like anime? Did you enjoy Pacific Rim? Did you enjoy Ready Player One? Yeah, you did! Yeah, make some noise. Let's do this. That was totally out of character. I'm going to do that again later. Cool. Okay, sweet. So then you're in the right place because we're going to be talking about robots. We're going to be talking about mecha. We're going to be talking about all that good stuff. And we're going to be talking about Gunpla SA and why you might be interested. Hey, Jeff. Okay, Jeff, however, is going to be at the table. He's going to be building a kit with one of you guys that is super, super lucky. Two of you guys. Because we have 2 kits. Okay, so, I want you guys to kind of get a little ready. I don't want you to like to pull anything. So kind of get ready because I need you to kind of put your hands up and be like, you know. So when I go, for the first one, I'm going to just do one person at a time. So for the first person who's going to come and build a kit with me, I need you to jump up and I need you to go Gunpla. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Not gunplay, not Gunpla, Gunpla. Gunpla SA, and I want to hear it. Okay, and it's loud and I'm loud.
We're not playing here, eh?
We're not playing here. You're getting a kit. Okay? So I want to make it loud. So if you're in the front, you have an advantage. Just putting that out there. Okay, so let's go. 3, 2, 1. My word, little man, you are very loud. Come up the stage. Yeah, come through. Yeah. Nice. Okay. You want to say hello to everybody, little man?
What's your name? Sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Cool.
Yeah, how's it going?
Wait, I'm gonna give you. Don't leave me hanging. Thank you. Okay, and for the next one, same thing. So you've had a practice round. So will this be your moment? Let's find out. Okay, I need you to say Gunpla. So on the count of 3, I want to hear Gunpla. Okay. Pro tip: if you're on that side, you're gonna be much louder. Okay, because DJing for like years has made this ear a little not so good. Okay, so let's go. 3, 2, 1. Wow, I gotta say it. That dude over there, McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's. Come up here, my dude. Yeah. I love that shirt, by the way. It's super cool. Sweet, man.
What's your name? Timber. Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. Well, let's get you guys in the pilot seats.
Which one are you going to choose? Name with them? One left or your left?
Okay, they're just going through a decision process. They're the same.
Choose your spot, okay?
Okay. Cool, guys. Okay, so Jeff and them are going to build up a kit. We're going to check in on the progress of that. And while we do that, I'm going to talk about, well, us. I've been told I'm allowed to talk about myself for like 20 minutes. I'm going to throw some Jeff in there as well. So let's see how this goes. Gunpla SA. It's a South African Gundam building community. It's a whole bunch of us that really just love building robot model kits. Okay? And why is that important? Because for years it's always been jets and cars and bikes and all those things are rad, but they're not robots. So Jeff and I were like, we got to do this. We got to do Gunpla. Okay. So this is today's presentation. The joy of building Gunpla, or the joy of Gunpla. Yes, good. I didn't mess that up again. Let's get past that. That's us. Surprise. Okay, so a couple of years ago, Jeff and I were very small, and we were very lucky to get some Gundam kits at a very young age, and we were like, wow, giant robots are the coolest thing in the world ever. Mom, Dad, buy me more. Unfortunately, we were in South Africa, and you couldn't really find this stuff. But the hunger was always there. And we were lucky, we had friends and whatever that went overseas, and got us some of these Gundam kits, and we managed to build some up. And at the same time, we got into anime. I'm just telling you a little bit about us so that you know that Jeff and I we legit, we fanboys, okay? Then when we got into, this is a collection of our kits. This is all the stuff that we built, using a lot of different types of modeling techniques. And I got it, like, you know, I'm on a stage with a whole bunch of pictures of Jeff's kits and my kits, and I gotta say they look pretty cool, and I hope you guys think the same. But yeah, we put a lot of love into our builds, and it's kind of sad that just Jeff and I kind of were building them. We had nobody else to share our knowledge with. We wanted to get that like message out there, see if there's other guys like yourselves. And by the way, thank you everybody for coming through. Okay, yeah, you can applause if you want to. It is awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, so yeah, so we were like, well, we really want to share this stuff. We want to share joy. We want to build joy. So yeah. So now I'm going to get into a little bit of nitty-gritty. What is a Gundam? Okay. You've heard me say the term giant Japanese robot like 100 times already. Well, that's what a Gundam is. It's a giant robot from a mecha anime called Mobile Suit Gundam. It's a very, very, very popular design. It's kind of like, in some ways, regarded as the Mickey Mouse of Japan, because everybody in Japan actually knows what a Gundam is, at least according to Wikipedia. No, jokes aside, Gundam really is a very popular thing. It's a phenomenon. In fact, some of you who watch the Olympics, and I know we're all big sports fans here, may have actually seen some Gundam statues in the background, often mislabeled as a transformer. No problems, transformers are also cool giant robots. Okay, so that's Gundam. What is Gunpla? Gunpla is the model kit form of that, and it's basically a reduction. So you got a giant robot in an anime, it's not a real thing, that's been brought down into this cool action figure-like model kit that you get to build, you get to enjoy, and you get to share that experience with your friends or whatever, you know, like, we're going to talk about that as well. But that's what Gunpla is. It's just basically giant robots or little giant robots that you get to build. And the word Gunpla comes from the word Gundam with the word plastic or plamo. Gunpla, Gundam plastic. Okay, and plamo. Okay, so not all model kits, not all, we call ourselves Gunpla SA, but it's not all about Gundam with us. We're also into other mecha stuff. As you guys can see, we got stuff from Macross, or more popular in South Africa is known as Robotech. We've got stuff from Digimon, there's Pokemon, there's Naruto, there's this guy here in the orange. I don't know, do you guys know who that is, right? Everybody knows who that is, right? Yeah, it's the dude from Digimon. I kid, it's obviously Goku, okay? I'm not gonna go on stage and mislabel Goku. I'm not crazy. So there are actually model kits of that, and you do get to build them up as action figures. And what's really great about that is that a lot of the times when you go to the shops and you go and buy an action figure, well, sometimes you just buy it and you play with it and you pose it and whatever. And then if you're really small, you kind of shout at your mom and dad and whatever to buy you another one. When it comes to building a model kit, you create a personal connection with that. You get to paint it up, you get to do it up your way, it gets to be yours. Okay, there are of course different levels to this hobby, because I'm sure a lot of you guys are looking at these things going, oh my word, how am I going to build that? It looks so complex, or whatever. Others are kind of going, oh, that looks easy. I'm like, yeah, wait until you build one. So they actually are simple to build, but it's good to go through the process. So you got an entry level, which is what they're building here today. That's called an entry grade. These are pretty easy, simple to get into. You don't really need tools or anything, you just need your hands and some time, and you're going to come up with this really great figure at the end of it. So, entry grade, really great place to get into, also really accessible from a financial point of view. Okay, next one is high grade. Oh, okay, high grade is when they just take a little bit, well, guess what, higher. And there's a lot more detail to the kit, sometimes a lot more articulation, and a lot more kind of functional mechanics that go into that. And then of course we get a little higher, we get master grade. Master grade is not for masters to build, master grade is because you're building a masterpiece. No, the concept there is that you get a kit that's got layers. So you're building from the inside out. So you're building all the frame details, all the cool mechanical details in there, and then you're putting armor around it, and when they bend, and their little fingers can bend, and it's just super cool, especially if you like to pose stuff and take photos or do toy photography or scale photography. Super rad for that. And then we have I'm really going to impress all of my friends because the Porsche I bought isn't as impressive as the giant robot I have in my lounge. Perfect grade. Okay, and that is a model kit that, okay, so up close it looks really big, but yeah, they build up to about 60 centimeters, 70 centimeters in some cases, and that is everything that a master grade is extra. Okay, it's got lighting up features, it's got all kinds of stuff, and that's for you like kind of your die-hard builders. Surprisingly not super complex to build, but super impressive. Okay, and we just covered this, so just in case you guys want to see what that looks like, that's what an entry grade looks like. Very simple, kind of no frills kind of box. And we get to the high grade where there's all kinds of cool artwork. Okay, so where do we go to next? Now that you're into Gundam, or now that you know a little bit more and you want to start building kits, or you've built a kit already, this is what Jeff and I are all about, the Build Force. Okay, so the Build Force is a community of builders, a community of fanboys, or fan people, fans, geeks, whatever. They get together, we get really excited about this stuff, but we share knowledge, and it's not just knowledge about how to build kits, it's knowledge on how to do photography, how to pose kits properly. Some guys even do videos, some guys go further, they do 3D. It's really pretty amazing, but the cool thing is that we get to share that information. It's not like we little pockets of fans in different parts of the country kind of really into the stuff and wishing that you could get it. Now you actually get to interact with other people. You get to ask them questions. Oh, how did you do this kit? Or where did you find this difficult? Or that kind of thing. So it's bringing in a community together, and that's actually what Gunpla SA is about. We're a Gundam building community that also sells kits. It's a Discord page. Okay, yes it is. It is a Discord page, but it's actually where a lot of the action happens for the Build Force. This is where we share memes, share photos. I mean, I don't know how much of this you guys can see, but this kit here, I mean, this is a builder who put it up here, and I love the poses, I love the photography, I thought it was really great, and a lot of people gave him a lot of thumbs up. He's got a lot of flames and a lot of great stuff, and that's cool, because people, they need that external affirmation. And sometimes, not every kit is amazing. Sometimes somebody builds something and they pose it a bit funny, and it's kind of like that. And we will help him out. We won't be like, whoa, bro, your pose sucks. We're like, hey, man, tweak the arm a little bit like that, do this, let's get the arm right. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So we are very encouraging and supporting community. At least I hope we are. And then we have another fun thing, the build meets. So currently what's happening now over rAge weekend is we have a build meet where we actually got a bunch of Build Force members here. They're building kits here for real. So if you guys want to go and check that out, it's in Hall 3. And you can actually get a chance to see what the process is like up close and personal, especially now. I mean, we're in a public setting, maybe you're feeling a little shy, whatever, you can go and check it out there. Otherwise, build meets are where we hang out every second weekend, we get together, and we build kits together, and we share stuff. And, we've actually made some really great friendships over the time there. Some of the Build Force members are actually helping us over this awesome rAge weekend, and it's just been really great. It's been so cool to just hear testimonials from guys just saying, it's great, they made some new friends, it's awesome, they get to kick that horrible Warhammer habit, and they come to John Gunpla. I'm kidding, Warhammer's not bad, Warhammer's great actually. But that's not my presentation. Cool, and then that's just so you guys can get an idea, I mean, I hope you weren't expecting a bunch of people clubbing. I mean, this is what we do at a build meet. We build up kits, we pose badly, but we pose our kits well. And there's smiles. See, people are smiling because they're on camera and they're feeling a little embarrassed, so they do this. And competitions. Okay, so Jeff's dream for Gunpla SA and for South Africa going forward, at least with this building, is to go to something called the Gundam Builders World Cup. Okay, that's an international competition for Gundam building. It's got a pretty high prize, and it could even be considered an e-sport. So unfortunately, South Africa is not eligible to compete, mostly because the African territory is not recognized by Bandai in Japan for this competition. So it is our goal to make Bandai see us. We want Bandai to see us, we want Bandai to see what we do, and we want to show them that, you know, South Africa has got some great creativity and some awesome design ideas, and just that we know how to build, right? But cool. And this is just a small sample of some of the local competitions that we've been doing, where guys have just completely built their kits up. I mean, you got that, I mean, that's obviously Deadpool. Is it Deadpool? What? I just see people's heads shaking. I don't know if you're saying no or agreeing with me. Am I being gaslit? Okay, so there's Deadpool. No, I'm kidding, guys. It's obviously Spider-Man. Okay, so the whole idea of this competition was to take Gundam, or to take a line of kits called 30-minute missions, and turn them into something that is not a robot. How can we make it recognizable as something else entirely? So I'm pretty sure you guys can see, a lot of you are Pokemon fans, so I'm sure you guys have recognized the Pokemon in the house. Some of you guys are Spider-Man fans, I'm sure you recognize Spider-Man, not Deadpool. And this guy on the left here is not Iron Man, but War Machine. So that was the idea, and then for the gamers in the house, somebody did a Death Stranding custom, which I absolutely loved, and it was so skillfully built that it came first. And there's another one. I mean, look at that thing, it's like right up in your face. There's Spidey, and there's the Death Stranding build. So I'm just going to leave that slide up for 2 seconds. I just want to just check how they're doing over here. Jeff, how are you guys going?
Pretty good.
What have we got? What have we got? Wow, already. Nice one, man. Okay. So in all the time that I've been talking, these wonderful human beings have been building this. Enhance. It's coming, it's coming. I'm so glad I washed my hands. Just putting that out there. Look at that. Okay, that's pretty impressive for that amount of time. And have you ever built a Gundam kit before, you guys? Have you guys ever built a Gundam kit before? No? This is your first time? And you? Did you even know Gundam existed before this? And you've already done so much. I'm impressed. So yeah, guys, it's a pretty easy hobby to get into, and it's super satisfying. Cool. Okay. My button. Okay. Sweet, and I just want to showcase some of the build forces builds. And again, emphasis on photography and getting the photography right. Going on about lighting with the guys, composition of the shots. You know, it's more than just building a kit. It's also about how you present the kit. And for the younger guys, we try to push this because we want these guys to be inspired. We want people to feel like, hey, you know what? Maybe I can put this into other aspects of my life. And to learn other skills. I mean, I didn't know anything about photography until I started building model kits and, you know, taking photos of them. I took a lot of really bad photos, and it was great. I learned a lot. And everybody knows what that is, right? It's Death Mantis 5000 from Pokemon. Yes, I know it's a Scyther. It is Scyther, Jeff. Okay, what is it? Scyther. I keep running. I'm just gonna, let's do that. Sweet, and then this is somebody that wanted to do like a Harlequin vibe from Warhammer, actually. Cool, what are the benefits of building Gunpla? Okay, so if you guys are younger, or you got a kid brother, or kid sister, or you know, a younger sibling, let's just go with that, and you know, you want to help them build their coordination, or you maybe feel that they are unfocused, or maybe you feel yourself, that you're unfocused, you need something that's just going to help you center yourself a little bit. Gundam building is one of those hobbies that's going to help you do that. And I'm going to quote my dad here. My dad always used to watch me building these kits, and like come into my room or whatever when I was younger, and always be like, Paul, you really need a lot of patience to build these things. You know, and I was like, no, Dad, these things teach me patience. Okay, so Gundam teaches you patience. It teaches you to enjoy the process, to really focus. It gets you into a flow state. It improves your micro motor functions, you know, like small details. When you get into into deeper levels of the craft, like painting up your kits, you learn to control that. You learn to get better. You learn to accept things. You learn to accept imperfections and understand that you can improve little bits over time, you know, which is a Japanese philosophy called Kaizen. But Gundam teaches you that. Model kits teach you that. and Gunpla is for everyone. Okay, so Jeff and I are very big on being inclusive. We really dislike gatekeeping. We want everybody to get into this hobby. You know, I don't care who you are. I just care that you like giant robots. And if you're really good at it, I can learn from you. And if you're not really good at it, I can share knowledge with you. And that's what we're all about. You know, if you come in there and you're like, you know, I like Freedom Gundam or something, I'm not going to be like, oh, you're so lame for liking Freedom Gundam. I'm going to hype that up for you because that's your favorite kit. And that's the kind of community we are. We're very inclusive. Okay, we love the little guys. We want the little guys to like build it up because they're the future generation of builders. And we're hoping that, you know, inside, maybe even this little dude is going to be going to Gunpla Builders World Cup or the GBWC. Sweet. Also, pictures of us. Okay, our motto, keep building joy. So this is the fundamental, like, well, this is the foundation of Gunpla SA. Building joy, whether it be building cool model kits, building cool businesses, building cool relationships, building friendships, which is a relationship, but it sounds cool. Building community, all that stuff. Building joy is our principal goal here. Building a community is our principal goal. Getting a community of builders together, guys who are really into this stuff, and just enjoying it with people that are like-minded, you know, like the LAN guys. The LAN guys are awesome. They're all here, jamming games, probably playing Dota, and you know, they could do that online, but they came here, they wanted to hang out, they wanted to see their buddies, you know. It's almost more fun to like build in a community. It's awesome. Okay, this is the part where I get to ask you questions, and you get to ask me questions. Cool, so let me just check, I just wanted to check on their build so long. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Oh, nice, very nice. Cool, enhance. I don't know how many times I can make that joke before it like stops being funny, but I'm going to test it out anyway. Okay, so questions about Gunpla or Gundam in general, anybody? You just have to put up your hand, that's how this works. Yes? Is the hobby expensive? That's actually a really great question. And I'm going to be honest with you, yes it is. Okay, the hobby is expensive. But to be fair, all hobbies are. And I'm glad that you asked me that question actually, because I'm going to break it down for you guys. AAA game these days costs anything between 1,100 Rand and 1,900 Rand. Thank you, Jedi Survivor Deluxe Edition. Okay, how many hours of gameplay are you going to get out of Jedi Survivor? Yes, quite a lot, that's great. So your return on investment, for example, on that is pretty good. You spend 1,900 Rand, you're probably going to spend about 30 hours in the game. Awesome. Okay, the average Gundam kit starts at about, let's be honest, 700 Rand, up to about 1,500 Rand, okay? Most AAA games are in that price range. Most AAA games, like The Last of Us 2, are between 6 and 8 hours long, okay? A Gundam kit will last you significantly longer than that, in terms of how you spend your time and where you want to go, okay? So yes, you can build it straight out of the box, and you can use between 8 and 12 hours to build that, and it'll look amazing, especially if you bought a kit at that price tier. And then you might want to enhance it more by adding details, adding water slides, and that kind of thing. So yes, it is an expensive hobby, but it's a good investment in your time, and you do get a skill from it. Okay, any other questions, guys? No, Luigi says no. No, I'm gonna get to that. Jeff wants me to go, those are the cheap ones. Yes, entry grade are significantly cheaper. They're about 370 Rand. They're designed at that price point to make it the hobby more accessible, so that you guys get into it, you go, wow, this is actually quite cool, and you buy a lot more kits. Jeff and I are also doing as much as we possibly can to try and bring the kits in much cheaper, because unfortunately Gundam in South Africa is kind of a rarity, it's kind of a niche thing, and we're trying to take it out of that niche. We're trying to get it into a, you know, I think if we could get Gundam to be as cool as tabletop gaming, or as role-play, tabletop gaming, you get what I'm getting at. If we can get it to be as popular as that, then I think we're winning. Cool, any other questions? Okay, yes?
You can jump around in the menu if you want to. Me personally,
Yeah?
I like to
That's a great question. Oh wait, hold on. I'm going to get feedback. Hold on. Okay, so that question was, what do you do when you have a whole bunch of them in your room? Well, duh, you get in your room. Okay, no, actually that's a really good question. Gundam kits and all kinds of stuff that we buy, it does take up space, okay? What has typically helped me and other builders is that you don't just have to build for yourself. You can actually build a Gundam kit and gift it, okay? It might sound crazy, but a lot of the time, all you want from it is the experience of building. I like to build my kits and display them in the store. I like to take do photography of them and store them in a box because I don't want them to get like damaged. And I keep some of my favorite ones in my studio at home. So that's what I do. So I get it, we have to be space conscious. And otherwise you can just get really crazy, take them all apart and smash them together and create crazy customs. You can do that too, it's up to you. As they say, Gunpla is freedom. Any other questions? Okay. Yes. Where can we buy them? Thank you. That's exactly the question I wanted to ask. You guys can visit our website, it's gunplasa.com. And we actually have a whole bunch of kits online. You can also go to a store called the Nexus Hub. It's in Ferndale if you want to go and have the retail experience. But if you can't wait for that, we actually have them here at rAge. They're in Hall 3 at the Nexus Hub stand. And you guys can come check out all the kits that we have here because they're really, really good stuff. So thank you for asking. Cool. Now I get to ask you guys questions. And you just have to put up your hand. Okay, so you don't have to get freaked out. How many of you guys know about Gundam? Or knew that Gundam existed? Okay, not bad. Okay. How many of you guys knew that Gunpla existed? Sweet. This is market research. How many of you guys knew that you could get Gunpla in South Africa? Okay, see, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get more of you to know that you can get this stuff here. Okay. How many of you guys have watched a Gundam anime? And did you enjoy it? Put up your other hand for yes. Okay, cool. It's a popular anime for a reason. In fact, the newest Gundam series, Witch from Mercury, is really, really good. And I do urge you guys to check it out because it's probably one of the best ways to get into the series because the canon and the lore is immense. And Witch from Mercury isn't. It's a standalone. We'll get into it. I'm trying to just see what's going on here. There seems to be confusion. Okay, no, we got some beam saves. How are you doing there, dude?
He's building, he wants to jump ahead and build the legs.
He wants to build, okay, but that's the thing, he can do that. Okay, so he wants to build the legs first. Okay, that's looking pretty complete. Very nice. Okay, wait, hold on. I just want to do this without dropping it. That'll be awkward. Oh wait, hold on. Let me put it here on the table. That's my butt.
There you go.
Cool. Sweet. Okay, how many of you guys want to build a Gundam kit now? Yeah, I hope so. Okay, some market research, we need to improve the presentation, Jeff. Cool. Guys, with that, I think it's a good time to round it off. And I'd just like to say thank you so much for joining the presentation. You guys are actually super awesome. I loved all the cheering and all the great stuff. Yes, 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 yes. Give me more, give me more, give me more, give me more. I need to feed off that. Thank you. And yeah, you guys are great. Please go and visit our stand. It's at the Nexus Hub stand and come check out our build force there, building kits. And you guys are amazing. You're awesome. You're awesome. You know where that's from. And if you don't, go play Cyberpunk. Thank you very much. And remember to keep building joy. Yeah!